Hello to you all today. How are you? We're just going to do a bit of head and shoulder down to heart level healing today. And this is going to help with confusion. So if you've just gone back to school or college or university, or you've started a new job, or you're just generally confused and hurt at these chakra levels, we will work on that for you. So for any reason you are confused, befuddled, whatever words you want to call, unsure. Okay. So I'm going to be working in front of the screen and behind the screen. So you'll feel as I pull out from different directions, but you'll most likely only see this hand, but I never really know what's going to happen in the healing. I just am given an idea and I just go with it. So I never really know what's going to happen unless I've written it. Okay. Let's take a couple of breaths to stabilize ourselves. So take a breath in and then breathe out any residue or worry and relax into that breath. Take another breath in again and breathe out, releasing some more of that pent-up stress. And a final breath in and out, relaxing still further into that. Good. And then just let your breathing return to its natural state. Feeling a bit more stable and centered as we ground you by growing those roots all the way down your body. Down, down, and down into the ground below you. Pushing down through the building, through the foundations, into the soil and working their way all the way down to the very center of the earth, to apophyllite and amethyst geodes. Root in, and then as you breathe in your natural rhythm, that grounding, that protection, and that loss of confusion will start to work its way up. Apophyllite is good for sorting out problems and confusion. And amethyst is a powerful cleanser. So just bring that crystal grounding energy up, up, and up through the chakras beneath your feet and up into your legs and into the root chakra, which it swirls around and opens, up to the sacral chakra, which it swirls around and opens, up to the solar plexus, which it swirls around and opens, up to the heart, which it swirls around and opens, and up to the throat, which it swirls around and opens, and up to the third eye, which it swirls around and opens, and up to the crown, and then through, up the chakras above your head. And that energy then spills down around you like a fountain of that perpetual crystal energy, working its way up and out of the top of your head and down around you and back up. So a perpetual motion around your aura and through it, as well as your body, and all of those endocrine systems, the physical, the emotional, the, can't remember the third name of that phrase, the ghostly, the apparitions, shall we say, which you want to get through to the celestial. Okay. Let's draw the Reiki symbols in front and back. First of all, we draw the master, the Daikumyo. 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 So that you can gain mastery and harmony over any of these emotions or confusion. And we draw in that Seihei Ki. For clearance. Then we draw in the distant healing symbol, Honsha Tse Shon, to go forward and down the timelines. And then finally the Chokure. Now let's work at your crown. Let's just clear any heavy chi off it, any doubt, any thoughts that you're by yourself. The crown is where those celestial messages come down into you. It's that trust in something bigger than yourself, a trust in the divinity. I'm just going to stand up and get some crystals. I'm going to take the mic off. Just going to get some apophyllite. Put that mic back on. So we'll take a piece of amethyst, and I'm just taking a slab. And crystals naturally have a top where the point is and a bottom where perhaps non-definite points are. So we're going to hold this above you and spiral. Cleansing and clearing. Opening up that top chakra within you. Just move it around your aura. Okay, it's going over the back of your head now. And just feel me circulating it around your crown with that one point facing up, taking energy out of you. And now we'll get our apophyllite and shine that celestial energy. Let me just show you. Try and keep it on screen. All of those thousands of little points shining light into your crown area. If I hold those together, this time with that top point facing towards you, let's see, can I get it in here? A bit of a balancing act, but I'll give it a go. Careful when you do this, just had a little tiny point. So notice if you can feel the difference, two of them together. Now, take that amethyst away. And sometimes apophyllite is white, sometimes it is clear, and sometimes it has a green hue, and in this light we get that green hue. And then directing energy in, just the amethyst. Send some Reiki in just to seal that in. And draw the chakra into the crown, just sealing that there. Perfect. Now, let's work on your third eye, front and back. Okay. So I'm using the end that is not as definite. Clearing, spiraling away. So all of those befuddled thoughts, now we really are getting to the confusion, the emotions. I feel that this is probably, even though they say the sacral and the hearts are emotional centers, I think a lot of it is in our mind, so it's in our head. Okay, let's do the back. So holding this behind your third eye in the same direction, spiraling it away. And final one. Then we're going to work at the sides, so the temples here. And the other side. Let's shine the apophyllite in. Aiding confusion, sorting out those thoughts in your head, helping you come to terms with things and work through them. Now take it over to the back of your third eye. To this temple. and to the other temple. Let's stabilize. Turn my ring back around so that you get the energies of the abalone. I know the Tai Chi masters take off their jewellery when they're doing Tai Chi and healing. Indians would probably keep it on. I think if you've got a nice large stone in your ring or shell like I have, it aids in your healing. Let's draw a chakra in. Okay. Now, throat. Now, I know the men have an Adam's apple there, which is considered throat, but also the chakra spreads down to about here. I think it is actually there where the clavicle is. Okay, so we're going to work front and back. Clearing anything you were unable to say. Clearing things if you said too much. Clearing any blocks of your creativity, writing, drawing, all of that sort of thing. Projects, presentations, but also karmic stuff. Okay, let's go to the sides. We'll do the crystals in a minute. Okay, got a hand just at the top of your shoulders. We're going to use this again. Spiraling any stuck energy away. Okay, now behind you, behind your throat for what has gone before. Our chakras do have a front and a back. I think they are slightly lower at the back and a little bit higher at the front. Now from each side. And we'll shine the apophyllite in, helping you get things clear in your mind before they come out of your mouth. Shining that celestial light in of inspiration from your guides, from your muses, or straight out of yourself. Over the back, shining that celestial and that ascension light and clearing the confusion, bringing divine inspiration in. To the sides, and the other side. And sealing that in now with beautiful Reiki light. And this ring that I've got on helps with forgiveness. So if you need to forgive someone, go and do that. If you can't face speaking to them, send it out by prayer. It's a two-way street. You can't expect to be forgiven unless you forgive other people. Okay. Now down to the heart chakra. This is the last chakra we're going to work on today. So again, front and back, that emotional hurt, grief, although it will get replaced again, it is important for you to grieve. And sometimes that is not as the event is happening. Sometimes that can be years later. If that is you trying to come to terms with something, this is especially good for you. I said you weren't going to see me working with two hands, but I just can't help it sometimes. Okay, let's clear with that amethyst, spiraling it away. And now at the back. And now for the apophyllite. Shine those celestial energies in to raise the vibrations of your heart chakra, to help you clear through any confusion. We ask for peace, healing and tranquility for whoever is watching this video for whatever reason. Okay, now at the back, shining that celestial apophyllite in. Okay, take a breath in and breathe out. Now, we just seal in that last lot of Reiki into the heart. We're going to finish just by drawing a chakra into the heart, a chakra into the throat, and this is protection and amplification to help it spin at the correct speed. Chakra in at the third eye, and a chakra in at the crown. And we bring that energy all the way down your chakra line as you imagine your roots growing out of you again, and down past your hips and knees, down through your feet and down into the ground below you. Again, all the way down to those crystal and mineral pools of amethyst and apophyllite. So these are your two stones that were used today. Beautiful together. Just swish them through your aura one last time. Okay, and I'm going to put those at your feet. Smooth that aura down, and I thank you for watching. And I just want a little notice at the end to remind you that we are taking bookings for a tarot retreat in Ibiza next June. The details will be advertised on my community page every few days. But if you can't find them, just look for my email in the show notes and I will send you details. Okay, placing a hand, one on the front of you and one at the back as we do a countdown, as I ground you in at the end. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you very much for watching. Love and light to you all, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.